Okay, so here on a fairly heavily trafficked public section, and just gonna dink around a bit. Shebs is coming out, and then we'll try something a little more concerted, but this is always worth a try here. And I haven't been back here in a while, so I'm kind of curious as to how the HI's growing in or not growing in. We've got this natural spring feeder right here. And the pool's going to be a little dirty, but I'll try a few casts through there. Equipment malfunction here. What's going on? Oh, a couple of wraps. So with this tungsten lure, I should be able to get down pretty deep. Oh, this wind sucks, folks. A little bit deeper of a run right here. And there's a fish. And he's off. Just a 10-inch brown about. Barely hit. Deeper stuff, that's where they're sitting down today. It felt like a hit. And it was a hit. What do we got here? Here we got a little brown. Beautiful little brown, just about 8-9. There he goes. There's a nice brown. And I think that's kind of like the one that I saw in the beginning. There's a nice brown. Yeah, that looks like a 14-inch brown, something like that. Where does he go? He does go about 14. Pretty fish. Get him back in. Just because someone might come right off of that log there. Yep. Small brown. Figured there'd be somebody there in the cover. Just a little brown. There's a brownie. He was eager. A little better, still not by any stretch of imagination close to a foot, but just a little brown. So even though it's kind of nice to have a spot to fish, there's a fish. Even though it's nice to have a spot to fish, if the bulls are in here, you really gotta watch it. An ugly stick is no match for a 1,000-pound bull. But I'm encouraged that fish are biting here. That guy's really small, but yeah, about 7. All right, I think I'm gonna get out and get down to see Shebs. And plan B coming soon. All right, we got an adventure here.
I think it's going to be your classic
low number, maybe a big fish.
high risk, low reward kind of thing. I caught fish at the bridge while I was waiting for Ron, so.
I think it's going to be the kind of thing where once we find some timber, we might find smalls and any kind of fish, but if we get something running in these straits, it's going to be a big fish. Let's see if we get first big dog right here. Ha! Not a big dog, but I got a fish.
All right.
Little brown.
Brown?
Yeah.
Footer?
And what? 10 anyway.
What's that?
10 anyway.
Ooh, that reel.
Oh, that's your reel making that sound? Yeah, 10-inch brown. Another little brown.
Not that little.
Nice one. That's closer to a footer than the last one. Still says 11, 10 and a half. I'm throwing a 9. Sorry, buddy. Yeah, he's right about 10. Pretty fish, though.
You got silver, yeah?
Yep.
There's a nice fish.
All right.
Gold works just fine too.
Net. Yeah, nice one. There's a nice fish.
Oh, and he's off. That's about a 14, 15. He came out from the timber. That was a full-blown ambush. There's another decent one.
All right. Yeah, another solid 13, 14.
Right through the net. I think it's time for a new net. That one came out of the cut where that grass is hanging. All right, nice chunky 13 or 14er. Mash too. 13. Healthy looking fish though. Not skinny. There you go, bud. Right back to where he came from. Oh.
this? Another little brown. 7 or 8. Pretty fish though.
Right at the top.
All right. Ah, there's a biter.
One hook in the bottom lip.
Double.
There's another one. Oh shit, I just about had another one. They're all right at the top here. Right where this...
Yeah, another 10-inch fish. Yeah, pretty. Nice brown. Yep. Yeah.
He come out of the pile?
Came out of the pile. Look at how pretty this fish is.
Oh yeah.
Just a gorgeous sheen on that brown. Kind of silvery yellow. Beautiful.
Let's see if there's anybody back in this corner.
Are you listening to NPR today on the way over?
No. Oh, and he's off. All right, this reel is not sounding better as the day goes on. Let me tell you. This guy came and got it. I saw him swimming at it for about 15 feet before he hit it. Just a little guy. There you go, bud. Can't kill you yet. But I could anyway. You're too small. That's 3 out of this little channel back here. I missed the first one, but... And off he goes. A little 10, 11 incher.
Lots of little guys.
Missing a few scales. Check that guy out. He had 2 parallel claw marks on his back.
Yep. Yep, somebody got him.
Somebody almost got him. I think you gotta slow down your retrieve a little bit.
Yeah.
Definitely. Hitting the kind of sideways sweep retrieve is better than straight downhill ones.
What'd you say?
There's a nice fish.
There's a brownie. Yeah, you know,
Nice orange one.
pretty good bite for what it is today. Heavy rain. He was chasing. Definitely chasing. There's a footer.
Yeah, cool spot.
Yeah, super small spots.
Yeah.
A lot of red spots too.
Yep.
A lot of fine red spots.
Fish. Got one following me too, and my lure's foul.
Lots of small browns today. Kind of hoping we'd find a big guy prowling around, but so far nothing.
Yeah.
Another one of those ones with the pretty little spots.
Little red spots. on
Yeah, pretty fish. Look at that stick. Yeah, sure was. That's a nice one.
You came and got it.
Nice fatty. Oh boy.
Little guy. Got those really fine spots too.
Yeah, this is a really nice run right here. Another small brown. It's got to be a little tougher to stay reasonably warm or cold here. On a 90-degree day, this is going to be pretty warm right here. Hey, all right.
Pretty one. Ooh, he crushed that. That is all the way in there. Came off that ridge. There you go. I was like, there's got to be one under that shack.
It's a hit. Not a latch on. He struck that.
That's a decent one too.
Yeah, it's 12 incher.
13.
12 and a half, something like that. Yeah, you got it all. But I tell you, the more I use these Moostad kingfishers, the more I like them.
Those 4X
Yep.
ones?
When I've switched between a lure that doesn't have it on it, nice brown. 12 and a half. You can really tell. In overtime. First ever NCAA victory in the school's history.
Nice.
They've had, you know, probably 7 times they've been to the tourney, never won a game.
Yeah, my buddy was, well,
They've got the #1 goal scorer in NCAA this year.
oh, cool.
Yeah.
Draft pick?
And a decent
potential?
goalie. Yeah, they have 3 that are already drafted and probably 4 more that are going to be. Just by virtue of this season's performance, you know. They have a great goaltender too, but I'll tell you what, Minnesota Duluth has the goaltender, dude.
Yeah.
That he's at 83 straight saves, 3 straight shutouts in the Frozen Four and the first round of the NCAAs.
Top.
His save made the #3 Sports Center top
Yeah,
10
you told me
against
about
Western.
A bunch of little fish in that run there.
It was crazy.
The level of competition isn't quite there.
Boy, I tell you though, the XL Center was a hell of a nice place to see a hockey game. Holy cow.
Yeah. Oh, you never been there before?
No, I had never been there before. Talking about just awesome creature comforts. I mean,
This guy crushed it. Ooh, buddy.
deep. It's a nicer one.
Decent one.
Nah, he's just fighting hard. Same fish.
No longer have a tail on this one. Let's see.
A little thicker for that size, but oh boy.
Yeah.
That's why.
That's what I just had too. Fucking the loop of the lure was all the way in his mouth.
He's out good enough. I don't even think he's bleeding. Fatso.
Fish coming.
Fat little guy. Yeah, I finally went on the other side of the tree, and he's still
They're
there.
all right
Yeah.
below it. Right in that.
And shit, the drop was terrible. All right.
No tail, no problem.
You mean the lures work without the tails? Ah,
Remember when you used to fletch all your hooks?
yep. Double. Well, there's a zillion little brown trout around here.
Yeah. Just about that size. Mostly what we see. They're in that faster water right now. There must be something coming, popping off the rocks.
Yep, they wouldn't be there if there wasn't something there. They're putting out some energy to be there. Yep, he's got to go.
Oh, there he is. Yeah, third time's the charm.
Nice. It's a nice one. It's a footer.
Sorry, buddy.
Oh. There's a nice one too.
Double.
Double.
Boy, they're really coming alive here.
Yeah, I think we ought to walk up a little bit.
Might as well. Got the daylight for it. So we just get back into service range and every text message I got.
Yeah, probably. Just a little brown. It's a nice one. Man, they're healthy looking fish. Healthy looking fish, folks.
Hey, that's a nice
A
one.
nice one.
That's the best one we've seen all day.
Yeah, that's fat brown.
14.
Oh, what is going on here? Yeah. There's just a beautiful fat fish. He's got a beat up tail. I'd say he's 14. I'm not going to mess with him. He might be 15.
Keep walking or call it.
I think I can stand to call it. It's too much.
It's chilly.
Oh, oh. The nearest next good hole is up there a ways too.
Yeah. It's like after that
Straight
right
in,
turn.
straight into the wind. Yeah. Oh, all right. Well, plenty of fish.
Yeah. Yeah, it was not a bad day. To be honest, I didn't have super high expectations with the cold weather we've been having lately and all the rain that we got last week. I'd say we probably got 20, 25 each.
Yeah, something like that.
A real big burst at the end here.
Yeah.
Nothing really of size. There were a couple of 14s in there. One I caught right at the beginning and one you caught right at the end.
Yeah. Yeah. But it is 30 degrees for a high today, and a
Mine
vicious,
hit 31.
vicious 15-mile-an-hour northwest wind. Very uncomfortable, folks. But
The sun is super warm, but as it gets lower in the sky, it's having less of a...
yeah, the guide ice returned here the last half hour, so we'll call it. Thanks for watching Wisconsin trout fishing. Happy fishing.